Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for September 3rd, 4th, and 5th. That's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, this is a general reading, and yes, I'm going to be using a few decks. I'm going to be using my Radley Valentine Angel Tarot cards. I will pull one from my Archangel Power Tarot cards. I'll pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. And in this general introduction, I will pull a few cards from my Rider Waite deck. Okay? Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like. Leave the rest. Okay? I am an intuitive channeler. That means I open myself to higher power. My job is just to deliver the message. Any cards that are laid down, if they are reversed, just know that this is a little stronger energy, a stronger meaning. Pay attention to it. Pay attention also to the numbers. Pay attention to the archangels that pop up also, because they don't pop up with every reading, but they can help you get through whatever it is you need to get through. Okay, now, let's see, on the 6th, we do have our new moon, which is in Virgo. I think it's in the evening around 8:50, I think, p.m. Eastern time. So I do have that in that listing under my Virgo reading in my YouTube, so you might want to take a look at that. I want to say we have been having lots and lots of energy spikes. We're having a lot of solar flares. We're having a lot of things that are happening in the world. And a lot of times when this is happening, please know that, my heart, my prayers goes out to everyone that has been affected by a lot of the world events. Also know that when these things are happening, that's kind of acute for us, that we need to keep our vibrations higher, because it feels like in many ways that we're being like pounded down. But I told you back in December, this is all about Saturn in Aquarius. It is about illusion versus reality. And a lot of times reality is not easy to take, but we are seeing things more and more. And again, keep your consciousness high. Keep your consciousness on whoever that is to you. I call my higher power. That could be your guardian angel, your spirit guide, your voice of the universe, your divine, the source, whoever that is for you. So it's kind of like keep your eyes on the sky, keep your eyes in the sky, because we are, it is always darkest before the dawn. But we actually, our energies, we are going through major metamorphoses. Many of you probably have heard, going from a 3D consciousness to a 4D to a 5D. There is so much going on, and we just have to stay positive. We just have to have faith. Okay? Now, because we are the light. I'm sorry, but we are battling the dark. Now, a lot of times the dark's needed for us to enjoy and appreciate the light. But I think we've had enough. So but we still have a lot of energies going on, and let's just take a deep breath. We get through all of this together. Now, let's see what the overall for the weekend is going to be. First card, the Hanged Man. Okay, now the Hanged Man, this is reversed, and this is a 12. So remember ones, and again, remember the numbers. Numbers speak loudly. So ones, new beginnings. Tens are transitional. 1, new beginning. 0 is God, source, universal energy. Then we have our 2. 2s are about choices. 2s are also about coming together, but a lot of times it's about our pathways. We have choices. Where do we want to go? What do we want to do? So the world is facing a major choice right now, or the universal energies are facing major choices. Now, you can take the 10 and the 12, you can add them all up. It becomes a 3. 3 in itself has a lot of power. It is the Trinity. There is the power of 3. It is also about being creativity. It's also about the creation. Now, the Hanged Man is looking at things a little bit differently. And again, what I was talking about with, Saturn and Aquarius, and I've been saying that since December of last year, we have to look at things a little differently. It's not necessarily easy, so there could be something that comes up that we just have to not necessarily take at face value. We need to delve in and see what secrets needs to be uncovered. Okay, next card is the Emperor. Now, we have a 4. So 4s is about organization, leadership. It's also stability. The Emperor has a lot, the Emperor is one of the major arcana. So is the Hanged Man. Right now, I'm kind of getting the Emperor in my Angel Tarot decks is Michael. That is, well, I'm sorry, the Emperor. Michael is the protector. He is the defender. He comes in with his, with his sword, the flaming sword of truth, righteousness type of energy. This could also be governmental type of energy. This could also be leadership type of energy. So something could be, something between the Hanged Man and the Emperor. Both of these, again, major arcanas, more global type or universal type of energies going on. Next card, the Lovers. Okay, so now we have a 6. So we have 12, 1, 2, 4, 6. 6 is the number of man. This is the energies we put into whatever it is that we are doing. Something looks like it's going to be affecting the number of man, the man energy. Now the Lovers is a kind of an odd energies. Many people think it's the coming together of a relationship, and it could be that. A lot of people, if they're looking for love and they get the Lovers, they're like, oh my goodness, this is wonderful. The Lovers doesn't always mean that, but it doesn't mean that it's not. But it could, it doesn't always mean coming together on that type of sense. But it could be coming together in an emotional energy, coming together in a positive energy. But the Lovers is also, this would be Archangel Raphael, who is the angel of healing. And healing isn't comfortable. Ask anyone who's gone to physical therapy, as I like to say. Healing can be painful. Healing can hurt. But we need to get it all out in order for us to continue healing. So there is some very emotional energy going on this weekend. It's interesting here that the man is looking at the woman is looking up at the divine, and then the divine is, has hands over both. He has hands over both and kind of looking in the middle. So doesn't really favor one over the other. It's going to be kind of an interesting weekend. I do look for, again, going back to the Hanged Man. I think the Hanged Man in the tarot cards that I use a lot of times, Radley Valentine, I believe that would be Gabriel. Gabriel is the divine messenger. Also transmutes a lot of energy, negative energy into love. So, all of these cards, they do have very, very strong energy. They are more global. They are more universal. They're not the day-to-day, such as the minor arcana. So there's something happening. We've all been feeling it. We've all been feeling major shifts going on. So again, all of these cards have very strong, hopeful type of energy. Now, the interesting thing is, if you look on these cards, if ever you want to ask a yes or no card, so here we have a no, here we have a yes. A yes or no kind of question. Here we have a no, here we have a yes. But the Lovers tells us it could be either yes or no. So it's just, how are we going to deal with it? How are we going to take this as a collective, as together? But you're here, you are here with me. We are together because I believe we have been chosen to keep our vibrations elevated. More is still to come, but we can do this together. The other thing is to know that even though the world and the universe and the global energies may feel very, very strong and may try to overwhelm us, like I've been starting to say, no matter what the world throws at us, we still have to live in the day-to-day. We still have to live in the present, okay? And having said that, now, one more thing. Please like, share, subscribe, and click on the bell for notifications. You help keep my channel on air. But having said all of that now, let's start our readings. Hello, my Aries. How are you this weekend? Let's see what we've got going on. Remember, the new moon is on the 6th. It is in Virgo. I think it comes around late in the evening, around 8-ish, 8:30-ish, 8:50 Eastern Standard Time. It is the start of new seasons. Anytime there's a new moon, it's basically starting new. Now, you can start putting out your energies, putting out your requests, putting out what it is you want to restart or start anew on basically on the 3rd, 4th, and 5th. So you can be using this weekend to think about it and then put this out. Remember, too, the moon does affect all of us. So let's see what we have for this weekend for my Aries. 1, 2, and 3. Nothing is reversed. Okay. Our first card is the 8 of Water. Oh, you definitely want to move on. You're kind of a little bit in that stuck position right now. The thing is, though, the 8 of Water is telling you that you don't have to be, okay? It's like, you might have to wait just a little bit more. I kind of feel like it's okay, well, 8's unlimited opportunity, unlimited possibilities. Water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Venus is going into Scorpio. I think it's next week, so there's going to be a little shift in relationships at that time. And then also in 2 weeks after the new moon, we have the full moon, and that will be in Pisces. So that's your water energy. So there is this sense of wanting more. There is this sense of, there has to be more. Why am I kind of in this stuck position? The thing is, though, there is places for you to be moving to. It's just got to all be put into place. Things aren't necessarily in place just yet, but they're moving towards that. Just like the water has to clear things through, it's like the energies have to get ready for you to make those moves. So don't give up. Keep moving. Keep your eyes on the focus on that future, because things are moving for you. They're just not necessarily moving where you can see them in the natural. Okay? The energies are pushing. And that's really hard for so many of us. We can feel these energies pushing us forward. It's just kind of like, kind of like just a sense of well, I know, but I want the water. The water feels static. The water feels stagnant. I want things to flow easier. Whatever's blocking the energies, I want the dam to be, like how, beavers build dams. I want the dam to be released. I want things to move forward. Now, I also feel like this is a time that you want to pay off a loan. That was what I was going to say earlier. You want to pay off a loan. You want to pay off, whether that's a car loan, a home. I kind of feel like you want to pay off a note. Something that, and might not necessarily be money. You might owe somebody something, a favor. You might owe them kind of, and you want to get this paid off. You don't want that hanging over your head. We'll see. We'll see what that's all about. A desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. Your next card is the 9 of Air. So now we have an 8, and now we have a 9. 9 is like you have all the pieces. It's really completed, except you have to put the finishing touches on things. And you're just kind of hesitating a little bit about that. Again, let's go back to the note. It's like, okay, it's like once I pay this off, once I pay this back, then the obligation is over, or, whatever. But then what do I do next? I don't know. There's something about what do I do next? And it's kind of like, you just have to put the finishing touches. Air energy is our Libra. Now, there's a lot of Libra and Aquarius energy through Virgo season. It's almost like Libra light during this time, so there is trying to rebalance things. It's also Gemini. Your thought process is hearing news, making some plans, strategic type of thinking, okay? Kind of like, where am I going? What do I want to do? Now, the 9 of Air is one of these energies that's just kind of like waiting for the other shoe to drop. Waiting for something, like, okay, things might be, it's just, I feel like it's just like not pushing forward enough, but yet at the same time, if it does push forward, it's like, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? So there is some energy with the 9 of air that you have to be careful about. And it'll say, it's expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecy, sleepless nights. Now, I will tell you that with all the energies going on around, many people are waking up at that 2 to 3 o'clock, 2 to 4 o'clock hour in the middle of the night. Many people are having sleepless nights. But this is that anticipation. This is that anxiety. This is that thought of, so what's next? What's next? Now, when it talks about self-fulfilling prophecies, really, if you think about it, what is a prophecy? Prophecy is saying this is going to happen. So if you are, so when you're expecting the worst and you're saying this is what's going to happen, you are putting it out into the air energies. And you've got a lot of Libra and Aquarius air just willing to just, like once you say it, you can't take it back. So say positive things over yourself, because it's kind of like you're so ready for things to, change. It's kind of like you just want to, pull the logs out where those darn little beavers were, they were busy blocking up your energies. You just want to go and just kind of dismantle all their little logs type of thing. But then you're just kind of worried about then what's next. What's next? Think positive with this. Think positive. Put out your positive thoughts. Next card. The 4 of fire. So we have an 8, a 9, and now we have a 4. 4 has stability, organization. It also has leadership. This is a very positive energy for you. This is your energy, my Aries. It's also Leo and Sagittarius. It's passionate, burning, determined. Very determined and committed and consuming type of energy. So the thing is, you may be feeling like this is, okay, I just need to get moving. I get to move. I want to move. I want to move. I want the energies to start doing something. I want to see something. Now, it could be that you are actually in a better place, that maybe you're a little bored with where you're at, but in actuality, it's a better place for you right now. That's why you're not making these moves. You are in the better place. Just kind of chill there for a little bit of time. But it could also be that once things start moving for you, you go into that better place. I kind of feel like that this is you wanting to move out of, I need to see some action. I need to see some movement. And it's kind of like, just rest a little bit. Chill a little bit. Chill. Okay? So this is about contentment, peace, and abundance. A happy home life. The successful completion of a project. So I just feel like chill with these a little bit. Chill with this. Be in the present. Enjoy where you're at right now. And just kind of know that when things do move for you, they'll go positively. So, and now you have the 8, 9, and the 4. So look those up. Put those in your search browser, angel numbers afterwards, hit enter. Okay. Let's see. I know. And and now we have the 9 of Michael again. So, okay. So 9s again. You just have to put your finishing touches on the 9s. Michael is your air energy. So you have, the 8, 9, 4, 9 type of energy. And this is basically telling you not to worry so much. Your worry is unnecessary. Focus your thoughts on the outcome you desire. Release feelings of regret, guilt, or worry to your angels. So there's some anxiety here. There's some, you probably are just connecting with a lot of the energies around you. Understand that these are not necessarily your energies. You're picking them up. So basically, tell them to get the heck away from you and enjoy where you're at now, because the 9 of Michael is saying, you don't have to worry so much. Don't worry. And focus your thoughts on, afterwards. What is it that you really, really want? Stay positive. You've got that new moon. We all have that new moon. Things could be, changing. Okay. And again, what do I say in my intro? I hope you watched it. We need to keep our thoughts, our words, our vibrations elevated. Okay? But it's hard. It's not easy. I know that, my Aries. Especially when you feel it so deeply. Okay, let's see what crystal or energy we have that would be helpful for my Aries. Here we go. Selenite. Oh, I like selenite. I have it somewhere here. Selenite is about psychic insight, blessings, fidelity, deep connections. Interesting with that one. Okay. My Aries, just chill, relax, let things happen. It's okay. It's all good. We got this. We got this together. Okay. My Aries, remember to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell. Please comment. Let me know what you think. Be nice. Okay. Anyway, my Aries, more importantly, no matter what the world throws at us, my Aries, always know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.